You're listening to The Burning Truth. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Matt Burns. I'm your host. And well, actually, you know what? Wrong introduction. Let's get off on the right foot. Ladies and gentlemen, dude and dudettes, Matt Burns is here. I will state this should be a bit of a quicker than usual episode, which I do apologise for. But you know, I've got some interesting news, but I've also got some personal stuff that I'll most likely need to deal with in regards to it. Now, one thing I will state is we've got plenty of news coming up on this episode. One of the subjects being Enzo Amore, especially with in regards to his case that's been going on, that has been ongoing. But we'll discuss that further. But plenty of news on that. We've also got some talk of Total Bellas, John Cena, Nikki Bella, and we've also got a discussion of involving Big Cass and also some Aleister Black. Well, Aleister Black, but and one more piece of news, which will be the WWE United Kingdom tournaments as well, and some, basically future events that I should be paying a visit to. Just thought I'd just get everybody up to date. I will state where I am right now. It's absolutely boiling. Unfortunately, my aircon isn't working, so I do apologise if it sounds like I'm very dehydrated, which I do apologise. Or if you hear any certain drinks or while I'm actually doing the broadcast, you know why. Basically, anyway, moving on from that, let's get down straight to business, shall we, to Enzo Amore. Now, the ongoing case the allegations that have been actually been brought in regards to it, the whole reason why he was let out. Now, in regards to this, the case has actually been officially closed, as there's been no further evidence and whatnot, and that, Enzo has been reportedly being, working with the authorities and whatnot. But, as much, a lot of people are saying it's just because of, evidence not turning up, evidence not being shown and whatnot. But, I don't know in regards to that or how much, which I do apologise for. However, there is even more news on top of that in regards to Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore's accuser responding to the case being closed, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's it was revealed on Wednesday that the investigation into regard to the accusations were being closed, and that no charges were being filed. Now, I'm not going to be stating what the allegations are, because I will state they are very serious accusations. The fact is, it's technically, cost Enzo his team to be the fact that, made him completely drop his run as at the time the current cruiserweight champion and whatnot. But the whole reason why we released him wasn't because of the whole because of the allegations and whatnot. It's because he didn't report it to WWE that there was an investigation going on in regards to it, and they were made unaware and sort of got caught out of the blue in regards to it. Now, in regards to there is certain, the reaction to it, it's quite shocking, because in regards to it, it's, for the full description of it, it's basically what to summarise what the accuser is stating is, it's unfortunate that I'm not stating what's being said, you're best looking it up. The source I'm actually going to be crediting for this, where I found this information, is on wrestlinginc.com, but it's also, in regards to, if I'm not mistaken, this is also being, this post in regards to the accuser, what they stated is actually on stating that there's no words to describe what this feels like. I could read out the full statement. Unfortunately, it does discuss the accusations, which I'm not going to be bringing up at all, because I will state they are very serious accusations and whatnot, and it's not a subject I feel it's as much as I will state that we are swear happy and whatnot. Well, I'm not swear happy as much, compared to how we used to do it on The Burning Truth. There is the odd occasion where I do swear and whatnot, which I do I don't. Well, I am actually after the watershed time in the UK, so technically we always do have we do actually label this show as more of an adult orientated show, but the allegations that are being put forward are serious. It's something it's not something I'm bringing up on this broadcast directly, because it's a very serious accusations. If you want to look it up, you can do. The other reason why I don't want to is just in case, because there's the time where children could be actually listening to this, even though I have stated this is a more adult show than most at times, but I don't want the topic being discussed because of it is very sensitive. But the last comment that is actually stated in the Instagram post, if I'm not mistaken, is them stating that Eric, basically stating that Eric, I'm just trying to get the real name, Eric Arnott, I do apologise for mispronouncing his real name, of Enzo, basically stating he isn't innocent and that you are a survivor. In regards to if you want to look it up yourself, please understand who, if you have children, do recommend that you don't. I do recommend you do have course. If you want them to look into this, and that's your prerogative. That's entirely up to you. But I will state the allegations is a strong subject matter. But anyway, moving on from that, because I want to wrap this up, because I feel as though the Enzo Amore case has been ongoing for quite some time, and it's something I will state I hope we can get past, and a situation like this happens again. If the accusations is false, then I think that's completely wrong. But if the accusations are very true, I hope that situation arises again. And if a situation like that does arise, I hope the perpetrator or of the crime is literally arrested and convicted of the crime. But anyway, moving on there, let's get down to WWE. Now, actually, return to Enzo for 1 second. There has been talk of him possibly getting into the entertainment business. Now, a lot of people are speculating, will that be his rap, going into rap, which he's interested in doing, or is he going to be returning to wrestling? Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Anyway, moving on. There is talk that Big Cass is injured. It's been reported, and NoDQ.com, that Big Cass may have suffered a significant injury to his left knee at the WWE House Carter, who was at the event, which does state something along the lines of Cass looked like he was injured. He injured his left knee a few minutes ago. Match turned awkward. Tag with Miz versus Bryan and Ty Dillinger. After the Cass legit super upset and pissed off. Ref took him backstage after the match through side entrance, not the ramp, Sure hope basically, sure hope this is kayfabe or nothing much, with the reference to NoDQ.com. Now, there's also fans in attendance who've also tweeted some videos as well in regards to it, and I think the person in question who's posted these is Xavier Hacking, which is Twitter, just in case anybody's interested, is XJ Hacking, which he does clips possibly demonstrating that Big Cass is possibly injured. It could be a real injury, or it could be just that he's faking it. He's not really just for the match. Which, if that's the case, I'm hoping it is, because if it isn't, and he is going to go back onto the injury list, I will state that will be a big goodbye to his big push. There was also talk of Big Cass Big Push being in serious trouble, which was in regards to the Ace segment that he recently did on SmackDown, which he stated he wanted to do a little bit on top. Asked people in the back, they stated no. He then tried to go up to Vince, ask him. Vince said no, but he did it anyway, and supposedly put him into a deep waters. But a lot of people are stating that might not be the case, because Vince does have a bit of a short-term memory. Does forget things very, quite a number of mistakes and whatnot, and could end up forgetting about it and returning the push back to him. But if that is, and Big Cass is not getting pushed, I will state that is the case where Vince McMahon doesn't forgive him and whatnot, then fair enough. It's understandable in regards to Big Cass did take things in hands, which if that's the end of his push, then the only person is himself. But if he does get the big push, he needs to take this more serious, and what he did was wrong. But fingers crossed, he isn't injured. So, being injured would be the worst case scenario. As for his push, if it is that Vince McMahon doesn't, if he isn't forgiven, then that's Big Cass's fault for not listening to instructions. If he does get a second chance, he should hopefully learn from the mistake that he made. If not, then he will not be getting a big push for very long. If that is the case, where they do give him a second chance and he blows it by thinking he can continue doing things his way. Moving on, WWE Amsterdam Live. We have some WWE Amsterdam Live events results, which as AJ Styles of the club versus Shinsuke Nakamura and the Bar, and Aleister Black also making an appearance, which I will state, great idea. The fact that he's local, the man is hard-working, he is the current NXT champion, and I will state, phenomenal worker, but I will not classify this as his ball up at the time, but very clever on WWE's part to use somebody who is he is local. And anyway, just for some quick results, just check it out on. You can check out the results of Wrestling Inc. and whatnot. But I'm not going to be stating the results, because there's no point in me stating the results. If you're really interested in them, you'll look them up on the website, on the internet and whatnot. I also want to keep this as result free as possible, unless it's a big pay-per-view event and whatnot, which then I will most likely discuss results, especially in regards to my predictions beforehand as well. But anyway, moving on from that situation, now let's get on to the subject of Total Bellas. Now, Total Bellas is making a big return and whatnot, which I will state, absolutely fantastic. It will focus on the eventual split of John Cena and Nikki Bella, and possibly talk about the in-ring returns of Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella. Now, I will state this is very, very interesting and whatnot. The fact that they're actually going to be possibly airing the split. If that is the case, then fair enough. If and whatnot, because it's got to be tough, especially in front of them cameras. If they are doing full-on reality, then fair enough. They're keeping people in the know. Well, they're keeping the entertainment factor for the fans, but I will state, it can get emotional. But there is also, at the same time, talks in regards to the whole Nikki Bella seeing a breakup possibly being staged. Possibly being a publicity stunt. If that is the case, where this is a publicity stunt, I will state this will be absolutely ridiculous if it is a publicity stunt. Because if it is a publicity stunt, I think it's very shameful what they've done. The fact that they're playing their... I will state, credit to their acting in regards to it. Phenomenal. And whatnot. But I don't think making out its reality when they're actually just doing it as publicity stunts, that would most likely do some damage to Total Bellas, as it's meant to be reality and whatnot. It'd make it more of a less reality, and a lot of people would then start looking at it as more scripted. Now, the Bella Twins were recent guests on ET Canada, and Nikki Bella commenting on what she thinks of naysayers who believe her breakup from John Cena is nothing more than a publicity stunt, which there's a quote here stating, I think sometimes people don't realise how you can affect them. It's kind of like when we try to talk to cyberbullies and tell them how you're affecting people. I'm a human being. That literally went through a breakup, and everyone's been through a breakup, and think of how we feel. Mine has just been blown up, and people are telling me I'm faking it. You're now saying that my heartache is fake, and that makes it even harder. It's just like, what can I do right? That's just really, really tough. If it is a publicity stunt, then you can understand why there is naysayers that will be upset in regard to the situation. If I hope it's not fake and staged and whatnot, because if that's the case, then I think that'd be very shameful of them. If it is genuine, then I can understand breakups can be bad. And I hope nothing but the best in regards to them both, and hopefully, who knows, hopefully they can at the very least come out as friends at the very least, or who knows, they could end up getting back together. You never know. But if anybody's interested in seeing that, there is clips of it on YouTube in regards to it. If I'm not mistaken, under the title of Nikki Bella on Publicity Stunt Breakup, which has been recorded by ET Canada. So just if you want to look that up, you can and whatnot. So just give that a check out. But fingers crossed. Hopefully that it isn't fake in regards to it, and it is genuine. Because if it is fake, then fair enough. A lot of people say, "Oh, they're not really broken up," but they play with people's emotions. But if it is genuine, I feel I will be more happy with it being real than fake. But I do feel sorry for them if it is real and whatnot. But anyway, moving on from that, I won't get on to the main topic, which will be in regards to the WWE United Kingdom tournament for this year. Now, we've got a lot of people involved, and I will state, we haven't just got people from Scotland, England, we've got people from New Zealand, Wales, Ireland, Northern Ireland, and even America getting involved. Now, in case anybody wants to know who the participants are, you can actually look them up on WWE.com, as they have released 2 videos in regards to, but I'm just going to go down the list of each person. I will state who they are, their hometown, and their weight. we've got Joe Coffey, Scotland, Glasgow, £240. Zach Gibson, Liverpool, England, £220. Gentleman Jack Gallagher, Manchester, England, £167. Amir Jordan, who is Pakistan, and also from Pakistan. I will correct that. He is from technically he classifies himself as Pakistan and from Dewsbury, England as well. Coming in weighing in at £185. Kenny Williams from Glasgow, Scotland, £180. Ali Guerrero from Leeds, England, £160. Dave Mastiff from the Black Country, England, £322. Joseph Connors, Nottingham, England, £190. And this is, I will just state, this is also Joseph Connors' second round second time in the tournament. We've also got Travis Banks from Auckland, New Zealand. I do apologise for mispronouncing that, and I will state I even saw him recently. £190. Flash Morgan Webster. He is from Wales. I do apologise for not pronouncing his the actual hometown, because I will state I will get that incorrect. I'll just spell it out for you, which is BRYNMAWR. I even almost, technically misspelled it. Straight away goes show, I will apologise in regards to misspelling it out, and the reason why I'm not pronouncing it because I will mispronounce it, and I don't want to do that. Flash Morgan Webster, £160. Jordan Devlin from Bray, County Wicklow, apologies, from Ireland, £180. Tucker from Belfast, Northern Ireland, £191. Drew Gulak, who is from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, £193. I just hope he keeps his slideshows away. Ashton Smith, Manchester, England, £193. James Drake, Blackpool, England, second appearance. Also, second appearance for Jordan Devlin as well, and also for Tucker. Ashton Smith's first. James Drake is second time round. As I stated, from Blackpool, England, £181. And Tyson T-Bone from Malvern, England, £245. Also making his second appearance. Now, straight away, we don't know what the brackets are in regards to it. However, if I'm not mistaken, the first rounds will be happening June 8th, 9th, and 10th at Download Festival. The quarterfinals will be on June 18th. The semi-finals will also be on June 18th, and the finals will be on June 18th as well. There will be a winner, and whoever wins this tournament will go on to face the UK champion, Pete Dunne. The bruiserweight Pete Dunne. And he's even stating there's no dreams to be made here. He wants to keep that championship steady and strong. But we've also got some interesting matches also announced on June 18th as well, as British Strong Style, Pete Dunne, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate will be facing off against the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Strong in 6-man tag team action. But on June 19th, we've also got, the Pete Dunne facing off against the winner of the United Kingdom Championship. We've got Adam Cole against defending his NXT North American Championship. I do apologise if I mispronounce this. Shayna Baszler will be defending her NXT Women's Championship, and also the Undisputed Era will be defending the NXT Tag Team Championship, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. But as for who will be fighting for them, it's to be announced in regard, to be determined in regards to who will be fighting for them championships. Now, it's going to be a very interesting event and whatnot. I will state, in regards to all of them, I think this is going to be epic. Absolutely epic. Because currently we've already got Gentleman Jack Gallagher, who is already part of the WWE roster, and also Drew Gulak, who's also a part of the WWE roster, and whatnot. But plus Morgan Webster has also made an appearance on WWE on 205 and whatnot. You know, doing absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, we've got also Connors and James Drake also making appearances with also Tyson T-Bone, and that's also at live events and whatnot. I will state, this will be action-packed. This will be absolutely brilliant. This is going to be, whoever wins it is most likely going to be gaining a contract. I will like to state the following in regards to all participants into this tournament. Congratulations, well deserved. I can honestly say I've seen each and every single one of you. I'm literally going through it now. Near enough every single one of you I have seen, apart from a few. Oh, there's only a few people I haven't seen in person. One of them being Tucker, the other one being Jordan Devlin. And I may have actually seen Ashton Smith, but I'm 100% not sure on that. But other than that, I have seen their work, in regards to watching some highlights, watching their matches online. I will state, every single one of them is an outstanding talent in regards to this, and I can not wait to see who is victorious and whatnot, and I hope that even the ones that do lose do actually win by gaining a WWE contract, because all of them do deserve it. All of them are talented and absolutely amazing workers. But there's only one thing to do that. You'll have to check that out, which, unfortunately, we won't be able to see most of it, because most of it will be at Download Festival. I'm hoping that WWE will actually showcase some of the matches online, and for the ones that don't have tickets to go see that show and whatnot. But that will be spectacular. But good luck to all participants in regards to that tournament. I hope nothing but the best. And now, moving on from that subject, this will be most likely the last subject, which will be the upcoming shows that I will be attending. I will be attending at least 3 shows this week. Well, this upcoming week, I will state. The first one will be on Friday, which will be for United Wrestling Live. Second one will be the Academy Wrestling. And the third one will be for FCW, also known as Future Championship Wrestling. I would state all the locations, but I'll recommend you go onto their pages on their social media, especially their Facebook pages, especially the United Wrestling Live, especially as they also do some great social media work, especially with giving out free tickets in regards to anybody who actually does respond to their tweets in regards, I think, if I'm not mistaken, liking and sharing a certain post. So do check them, all 3 of them out. Fantastic companies and whatnot, but I will be attending them personally. As for if I'm wrestling on them, unfortunately I haven't been called to be booked on any shows at the moment. That's for myself. But in regards to it, I will be attending and doing as what I always state at the end of every broadcast, which is checking out any local wrestling, because I will state local wrestling rules. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Travis Banks has also stated that as well. But anyway, this is going to be a wrap up for this week. So I'm just going to do my usual plugs, which is going to be the UK Wrestle Media, also known as UKWM, JG Printing and Stitching. Changes Health and Wellbeing. I recommend you check on that website because you never know. You could end up helping yourself or somebody else. You never know. Team 4-Star, who are famous for the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series. I recommend you check out bands The New Breed and Kamans. And as always, check out Botchamania. You're welcome. Matthew, I've always got to get that in. Botchamania, fantastic work. Keep it up. And the YouTube channel, Barely Average Studios. And last but not least, my last plug will be the website, the Burning Truth website, which is www.theburningtruthuk.com. Check it out, where you're most likely either listening to me live there, if you're not listening to me on Spreaker. It's also the location where you can either listen to me live, you listen to the most recent episode, listen to any past episodes, any of the most recent interviews, reviews, and whatnot. I will be putting some blogs up soon, and most likely putting some more predictions on. We've also got a merchandise section where you can get some snazzy TBT t-shirts and also some mugs as well. But I will state this: it's also where you can also contact us via for email, and also all the links that I've mentioned. I will state that it is on the links page on the website. But with that, I'll hopefully. But with that, I will state, hopefully catch you at the next broadcast episode. Until then, stay well, stay safe, and as always, check out your local wrestling.